We did something.
Yeah.
We did
Finally.
something. We didn't just talk about it. We did something.
Yeah.
You know, it's is it good quality stuff? Probably not. It's but we're doing something, and that's all that matters.
Exactly.
We're trying, and trying is
Yeah.
all that matters. It's a bit like our running careers. We like to try. It might not be
Yeah.
good or pretty, but we try.
Welcome back, viewers. In this episode, Reece wins the Ballarat Half. Ben's been dealing with some health issues. And Dave comes back from COVID. And the Mango Boys release their first video into the wild. Beautiful.
Oh, what are you? You're living in paradise, mate.
Yeah. I don't
Is
mind
it
it.
dark here? It's dark here. How's it light in Cairns?
I don't know.
But
No.
that doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense.
No. I didn't think that's how the time zones work. Anyway.
It's been the whole. That's actually blowing my brain. I don't know how that works at all. Actually,
No, because normally when you're up north,
it's dark.
the sun sets earlier.
Yeah, that's
And
what.
it's currently dark
happening
outside
with
of
Sydney.
Melbourne.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how this is possible. Do we just sound like idiots? Or
What time is it in Cairns right now, Ben?
6.
It's the same time.
Yeah.
It's the same time. It's 6:07 now.
Yeah.
Oh. No, but still the sun sets later down here. Yeah. This is mind-blowing, Ben.
I don't know how to flip this camera around.
That's all right. The view's better than you anyway, mate.
Bloody hell.
Uh,
I actually uploaded to Strava this afternoon.
Did you? Oh, it's a miracle.
Yeah.
yeah.
Welcome, mate.
I couldn't find snorkel on the Garmin evening type. So I just had to do other. Anyway, it's there for next time. I like the
Whereabouts did you go out?
So we caught. It was on one of the trips you can do. So we went to Green Island, which is an island which formed thanks to the coral, because the coral broke up all the sand, and the sand made a bit of a bank, and it went above water, and then the trees came, and anyway, there's a resort there now, so it's a cool spot, and it was from there. The water was warm as beautiful.
Was it?
Yeah, super warm. We also did a glass bottom boat trip and a semi-submarine trip. So it's not submarine, completely underwater. The boat's half under, so unreal.
Interesting.
Ben, who are you there with?
I'm here with my grandma, so
Oh,
she's
how
having
good.
a good trip away from Melbourne.
Has she been up there before?
No, first time.
No, that's nice.
Yeah,
Very good.
yeah. First time in a rainforest. It was our first, actually. First time. I don't know. First time, son.
It must have been memorable, mate.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. What's cooking over there, Reece boy?
I'm cooking some steak burgers, steak sandwiches, but it's a steak. It's a burger bun, so I guess it's a steak burger.
Okay. Reece, you had a pretty good day in Ballarat. You were the big superstar coming to town that day, and you showed up. You went out pretty solid. You went out more conservative than what I thought you were going to. But
Yeah, I think the start of the course doesn't really lend you to go out quickly. Like you're kind of running uphill for that first 2 to 3K. So I think you kind of just, even though we went out at 3:04s, you probably were putting the effort down of a 3-minute K. And then I just never really got down to 3-minute Ks. It was kind of hovered around those 304s to 305s most of the race.
Trying to push it? Were you on edge, or what was sort of your mentality when you're in the race? Because you had Decanto like right on you, who was obviously doing the marathon.
So I had Archie Reed there. So Archie went out and kind of led it for the first maybe 1,500 meters, and then I kind of came around and just helped him, and we kind of took turns for. I reckon Archie and I kind of took turns for maybe the first 6 or 7K. At about that 304, 305 pace, and then at about 8K, I think it was, I was kind of on the front from that point the whole time. I'm not sure when Archie, even though Archie dropped off, he was right behind me the whole time. So, pretty much from 8K. And I didn't expect Tom to do any work. But I was pushing, I wasn't holding back, but I don't know, I was happy. I've never ever run a 65-minute half, being the one on the front doing a lot of the work.
Yeah.
I'm normally just sitting and being a dog.
Yeah.
So it's actually a positive for me.
Yeah, to run it solid. And were your splits pretty conservative? I actually haven't even looked. Consistent, I mean.
Just around the lake, I faded a little bit. So it was kind of consistently 305, 306 until we hit the lake, and about 3K, we dropped back to maybe 310s. And then when you come off the lake and it was downhill for the last 3 or 4K, it went back to 301.
Yeah. On my side, I just didn't feel that poppy from the gun. It was really weird, and maybe it was just a little bit of running uphill at the very start for the first K or so.
Yep.
But even I was looking down at my watch, going, I'm already running 310s or 311s, 312s, and I felt like I was running 30 somethings. I never felt like I was relaxed or composed, and I was kind of going, why am I working so hard to run 310s? This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I was in a really good little group. You were entered in the half marathon race, and then you didn't stop at the half marathon point. What were you doing?
No, my race, Ballarat, from the top, so got going, felt sluggish, and was a bit annoyed because I'd had that at Geelong and whatever. And I sat in the third group, slim group, but still a group, which was good. And then I reckon probably around 8 or 9K again, I thought I'm not going to make it in this sort of pace. So I just looked back and Brady was right there. And I thought, look, if I'm going to make anything out of today, it's probably helping Brady, who's doing the full marathon, which I think is the benefit of what Ballarat did and had the half and full at the same time. But
yeah,
I think it's important to sort of note that, based on the numbers, that's possible. Any big event, major event, probably can't do that. But it was great by them to do that. And I just said to Brady, what pace do you want? And he said 318s, and I just tried to hit 318s.
I was standing with Reece at the finish line, and we were waiting for you to roll through, expecting you to finish. And it was hilarious because you just rolled through the finish, ripped your bib off, handed it to Crosby, and then just slid through the gates like a snake and kept going in the marathon. It was bizarre. We were like, what is this guy doing?
Yeah, I was never really my day, so I wanted to still enjoy it rather than just slogging it out and not getting a good time and being all down. So I thought I got to change it up, and that was good fun. So I'm glad I did it.
Reece, you got the win. Michelle got up as well in the 10K.
No, she was third.
Yeah, got up for third in the 10K.
Okay.
And brought home some prize money as well. So you guys had a pretty good payday in the Edwards household.
Yeah, we won't complain about that. We had she was a bit of a surprise packet. First one back since giving birth to Ollie, so I think she's been not back. She gave birth 6 months ago, so very surprised. She was aiming for under 40 and she ran 36.50.
Jesus. Not there yet. No, I've been really out of it. I got a blood test done Monday, and those results showed I was pretty low in ferritin. So that explained a lot
Oh,
how I was feeling when I was racing.
how are you going to treat the low ferritin?
Um,
You getting an infusion?
well, I'm going to try, firstly, to go like all out on just, leafy greens, tofus, and some of the seeds that can help. I think with pumpkin seeds and stuff.
Mate, you know, this is music to my ears, right? Hearing a vegan say they got low iron.
There's not low. It's not low
While
iron
you're
though.
cooking steak sandwiches.
Look at this, mate. Look at that bad boy.
Look at that. Nah, so
Sorry, Ben.
I'm not actually too sure what I'm low in specifically because it said iron fine, but the ferritin's not. So I think I'm getting the iron, but I'm not then able to use it. I'll make some changes, and if in 4 to 6 weeks there's no change, then I'll get the infusion because ultimately need to be right for the pacing duties at Gold Coast. So it's a bit frustrating because of what it is, but also like I kind of wanted to run quite well at Sydney compared to what I've been doing. But I guess now it's not really, it's kind of still out of the question because of where I'm at.
Could you go to a dietitian, man, and go get like expert advice?
I reckon, yeah. I think probably coming back, from Gold Coast.
Where did you get your advice from?
I got it from Lisa.
Doctor.
Yeah, Dr.
Oh,
Lisa.
okay.
I think, so she's all over it.
So Lisa's a nurse practitioner, isn't she?
Yeah. And I think I will go see someone because the big aim is Melbourne, and like there's no point putting all this effort in if you're not ticking all the boxes, really. Because the disappointment and stuff when it's your own fault at the end of the day just doesn't make sense. Like,
you can add this to the video. Bought a brilliant slow cooker, the Breville Sierra. Michelle's going, hurry up and just finish dinner. The Breville Sierra. Great slow cooker. It's not sponsored. Went to the good guys. They did very good price. Cheaper for cash.
What did you end up paying? What's the going rate for it?
I want to say they, on the recommended retail price, it says 149.
Ooh.
I think we walked out of there with it for 109.
Did you negotiate, or was you just paying sales sticker price?
And we had a voucher as well that brought it down to 49.
Right.
Also, just one last fun fact, but did you know all-purpose spice, I just worked this out, all-purpose spice is the flavouring on light and tangy chips. I just put a little bit on my finger, and it literally tastes like light and tangy chips.
There you go.
How's the burger prep going?
Yeah, I've just dropped a few wedges on the floor. Michelle's getting impatient. Oliver's getting impatient.
Surely Oliver's not eating a steak burger.
No, I mean, he's going to have a slice of steak. He's trying to get his ferritin levels up at a young age.
Good on him.
He can't be crawling around tired.
No, he can't have that.
What's your update on where you're at, man? Last week you were like, I need some ferritin. Yeah. I need something. Are you good, bad, not? What's the go?
No, last week I was also quite sick, I think, looking back. And it was a bit of a struggle. Just not being myself. I think I'm over that. I think the ferritin will take a while to kick in as well, but I'm gradually feeling better day by day in general. I think I don't have like low iron, so I'm okay jogging and everything, but don't really have any backup stores of it, which is the ferritin part, apparently. So I need to fix that if I'm going to increase mileage, say, and try to do a marathon and all that sort of stuff and do long, hard training. So, it should all sort of just improve from here, hopefully. I'm taking the Ferrograd, But yeah, just trying to get ferritin rich or heme iron rich, non-heme iron rich foods. Sorry, in every meal. Like, I think that's as much as sort of can do. Yeah, I think I said it last week. I don't really want to get an infusion as a quick fix if I'm not fixing the problem.
Yeah, you got to kind of get the root cause of it. Eh?
Yeah.
Oh man, sucks. That sucks.
You know, when you run well, you can do another 20 minutes, half an hour. It wouldn't really matter. You just can run heaps. But yeah, it's like when I get to 60, I'm glad to get to 60 sometimes. Or if I'm doing maybe a good week where there were sessions, it's like I was pretty glad to get to the end of something or cool down or the next run and be ready to then have a break, a good long rest before I get running again. There wasn't really much fuel in the tank, which makes sense because that's essentially what I've got.
This is the obstacle in your story. It makes it interesting. And lots of runners have this issue, so yeah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting kind of like as you piece it together before GC as well and just trying to like get the body right so that you can actually pace the marathon and not absolutely ruin you in doing that. Because it's still going to go pretty quick, right? Like 224, 225. So you want to be able to run that pretty comfy.
And you've come back from the old COVID, mate. How's your little week been after that?
The old spicy cough.
Old spicy cough got ya.
Mate, it was a battle, to be honest. I think like mentally just as much as physically, because you're trying to like figure out what the impact of it's going to be, and then also how much it's going to affect training. And you know, I just love training hard all the time. So when I can't do that, I just get annoyed. But it's been okay. I managed to. I tested negative, I think, on Wednesday. I think it was. So then I'd sort of been jogging a little bit before then, and then got a couple of 20k runs in. Then a workout with the Mango Boys on Saturday, and then 38k today. So I managed to finish the week pretty strong. Although I was on the couch after I finished the run, and then I was on the couch and just fell asleep for 2 hours, and I was absolutely exhausted after today's run. So I'm going to have to just be pretty careful with how much and how quickly I ramp back into it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, man. It is what it is.
It's amazing how someone in the same household can just not
Liz and I just had to like separate. We had a little visitor, the Mango Boys session yesterday, Reece, and then on today's long run. Bit of a friend of yours.
Yeah. I'll butcher his name. Johannes Motschmann, the German marathoner. What do you reckon? How do you reckon I've gone on that name?
I reckon you got the first part right.
Yeah, well there you go. So yeah, he finished ninth at London Marathon this year, but in 2021 when I did Rotterdam Marathon, when I ran my PB, we ran together to the 35-kilometer marker, and then he left me for dead, and we actually hadn't seen each other since. Never even saw each other at the finish line. Maybe we shook hands at the finish line, but I can't remember. But yeah, pretty much had been 3 years since he left me dead, and we finally did a workout together. So no, it was good. Good having company. Good. You know, he's just cruising around doing his every single run in his race shoes at the moment because he's packing light. So he's a good man.
Yeah, I think they're going to run 3-minute Ks into 3:20s. I'll just see what I can do. You know, Reece is not good at pacing, so it's going to be too fast and too fast. Yeah, and how chill was he? Like before we're about to start the workout yesterday, and we're like, dude, do you want to do any stride outs? And he's just like, I'll just do whatever you guys do. No, I'm fine. I'm ready just to go. And we're like, okay.
Yeah. I know. It's like, so the workout was like 8 times 1K on, 1K float. And we're starting with a 1K on, and the goal is to hit, 258 to 3-minute Ks. and he's just like talking to Al, and we're like, he hasn't done a single drill, hasn't done a stride, hasn't done anything. And we're like, do you want to do a stride? It's just like what David? No, I'm ready.
Yeah.
And we're just like, well, we're going straight into like 3-minute Ks. Like, yeah, no problems for the man.
Yeah, it was pretty handy, pretty smooth. You felt good in the workout, man. You looked pretty strong yesterday.
Yeah, it felt pretty good. The first 6 reps, I felt good, and I was running the paces. We're just kind of hitting that 2:58 3-minute K for the ons, and like 3:18 to 3:20-ish for the offs. About 12K in, so after 6 reps, my quads did start to feel a bit heavy, so it wasn't as easy as it probably looked. I reckon I probably could have done 20Ks worth of it, so another 4K of it, but so no, I was really happy, and you did well, mate. For just to let you know, Ben, that Dave, after Wednesday, still testing for COVID, he taps it.
Yeah,
he ran the first 8 or 10K with us.
Yeah,
and we've averaged 309s.
It kind of felt weirdly, like it got hard for me, but it also felt weirdly a little bit easy. I think I also was a little bit fresh because I hadn't done much running. So there's sort of this like freshness in the legs. And I was like, oh, this kind of feels a little bit comfortable to be running 3-minute Ks. I was a bit surprised, but yeah, it definitely got a bit, I got a bit chesty, a bit coffee, and especially afterwards. So I just had to watch that.